Mystic whispers echo through the halls. Old gods tremble, walls will fall. In the ashes lies the prophecy. Scars and power all inside of me. Rusty bridges fracture in the night. Desperate hands reaching for the light. I'm the message carved into your skin. Where the end is where we all begin. I'm the new cult of personality. Break the system, bring your sanity. Raging fire, burn the old decree. In the chaos, you'll be following me.
And hello and welcome to Random Nonsense. That's usually Random Nonsense X Tom and Amy, but everyone on the paranormal gang is off on a mystery tonight, so here we are, instead with our good friends Travis and Koji-san, to discuss horror movies that we love either because they're super gory or horror movies we hate because they're just too much gore, but not enough like meat to the bone. If you know what I'm saying, like it's over the top, but it's just a really bad movie, like thrown together.
That's kind of my wheelhouse, baby.
That's like
That's kind of my wheelhouse.
Something fun for all of us. And then if you don't know a bunch of these movies, you can learn about them and go look them up after the show. So see, education for all.
Yes.
I'm smart.
Speaking of horror movies, we're shooting one in about 60 some odd days.
Are we?
That's what I hear. So if you guys want more information about that, feel free to check out Jimmy and Travis's channel. And here's the script.
Mine's at my house.
Take mine on the good paper.
That's right. He got the good wobbly.
He got the good one.
He got the good wobble with it. That's okay.
Don't show them too much. They can zoom in when they
that's
screenshot it.
But yeah, so go check out their sites about that. We still have posters available, $20 a pop. If you are interested in that, get a hold of us or Travis. Links in the description below.
Is there links in the description below?
I don't know.
I mean, it's everyone's channels, but maybe I should start putting one in there for Travis if somebody wants a poster or something.
That might not be a bad idea.
I might have to do that.
Your link is in the description. You're a towel.
Yeah, no, sir. No, sir. I'm a multi-million-dollar book producer. You're a towel.
No, you're a towel.
I love that show.
Yeah, me too.
It's weird though. It's become too much fiction now. It matches up with the real world way too much.
Yeah,
it gets a little creepy sometimes.
What's up, Cindy? How's it going?
Thriller movies do count. Certain thriller movies. They got to be intense thriller movies.
Yeah, like
Fair
camping.
enough. Yep,
intense.
Like actually going camping.
Yeah,
intense.
Yeah, like camping.
Is intense,
yes.
Or you're camping intense?
Yep.
I fucking
Man, it's gonna be a long shoot for JJ.
I was gonna say,
I know, right?
Oh shoot, this is gonna be good.
You could be like, is Jimmy really mad at me?
Do this, or do you want me to do that?
Well, it's going to be a long shoot anyway. Just look at the schedule. Whew. It's
And
going to
the
be
first time
At,
I get my lines out
16-hour days for 6 days straight to get this thing in the
That
can.
is the shooting schedule right there. I know nobody can see it, which is great. But that is the shooting schedule right there.
it's a long. I got 1 week to shoot a whole movie, so
Yeah,
it's long days, long nights.
We'll be busting our asses. So if you do know us and try to reach us on our phones, don't be mad if we don't answer you till like weird hours. We're busy. Busy.
Because there ain't no phones on the set, son.
How am I going to amp myself up for my scenes without my tunes, though?
yeah. There has to be certain conditions, Matt. Because if I have to cry, I'm gonna need my phone
Exactly.
and my earbuds
I'm going
to
to
get
some
myself
sadness
ready.
to get me prepared. So
Yeah.
that
That's fine. I'm just saying when shooting has happened, there can't be phones on the set because somebody's phone vibrates or does
That's true,
anything like
Yeah.
it fucks everything up.
I'm
planning on using mine.
I'll use the Vicks trick. I'll either stick it in your eye or wherever is appropriate to get the tears flowing.
Oh, now that is a horse of a different color then. All right.
Yeah.
Just rub it on the fucking beehole, man. Just get some.
I'm like, if it doesn't work right under the eyes, then
Then just try other methods. Okay, I'm down.
I'll be like,
this is gonna be. Wait till
and no, Cindy, that is definitely not happening. That is not happening.
No, we've already come to that conclusion.
That will be at the end of the day before I bed everybody down.
We'll be like, here, you want your little binky to go to sleep?
Kind of. Yes.
I don't know how long these days are sounding. We may just go back and crash. We may just be like, all right, night.
Fuck that, man. I'm not going outside. Are you kidding me? All the freaking marsupials and shit, and bears and rhinos.
No, we'll be sitting out looking at the stars and shit.
Yeah.
Contemplating the universe.
Nice.
And then you'll hear me yelling from inside, God damn it, the thing is fucking corrupted. We gotta reshoot this fucking piece of shit.
Can you imagine, like, we just get done, we're just sitting down for the day, and he's like, guys, we gotta go reshoot that whole scene.
I'd be like, all right, bet, let's go. Let's do this. Hell yeah. Let's go. Because I'll tell you what, the more miserable we are, the better the scenes go.
1 week of suck.
Take that to heart, Travis. Yeah, there we go.
So what if I make your week miserable, I get better reactions out of you? Bet.
That's what he said.
Or you roll the dice and you get nothing.
Beanie has volunteered to kick you in the
Yeah,
side.
no, I read that. I'm choosing to ignore it. I've been done that my life enough lately.
Now, if you wake up in the middle of the field semi-naked, you will cry because I will spend the next 2 hours picking ticks off of you, probably. So.
Oh, you do that? All right.
I'll pick ticks off. I like picking ticks off people, especially folks that's never had a tick before, just to see the look on their face.
He uses his teeth.
That's hot.
So, Hefty, how'd you get 20 of them on your wiener? That doesn't make any sense.
Oh, I was
Like,
going to say he was going to bite for a tick and go, and you're going to go, oh, that's my dick.
Yeah, no, that's it.
It'll be like all the actors and my dogs all lined up. I'll just be back there like
Pick,
Like a
official
fucking
tick picker. It'll be you'll have another credit in the movie. Oh boy. But yeah, so we're making a movie. Keep an eye out for that.
like enjoy this raisin salad I made for everybody.
Oh, yeah, no. The guys, we ordering pizza tonight.
The posh salads.
Okay, can I tell a quick story about this before we start with the horror movie? Okay, so I was a kid. I was like maybe 5 or 6, and we're in a house, we were about to move, so the house was pretty much empty, all the furniture and everything. And I went in and I looked on the ground and there was this green olive, right? I picked it up. It was not a green olive, my friend. That was the fattest fucking tick that must have just came off the dog or something.
Ew.
For the longest time, I couldn't eat green olives because I seriously thought it was a green olive. Like it was that fat and engorged. I was just like,
That is nasty.
Yeah, I know his choice of wording too, engorged. I'm like,
if your potato salad has raisins in it, you're a fucking weirdo.
yeah, you're a Nazi.
You're a Canadian.
That's harsh. That's harsh.
Potato
That
salad.
hurts.
It doesn't hurt.
Potato salad has
That's what a Nazi
potatoes in it.
feel.
I don't know if that. I don't know.
You know,
Hey,
You
my
can-
wife's watching.
Oh,
hey,
ever?
baby,
She said that disgusted.
Yeah.
when I'll give you another, like we used to have little slingshots when we were kids, and we would pick the big fat engorged dog ticks off, and that was like our old paintball guns back in the days. So we would shoot them at each other.
So like the gotcha guns back in the day, it's like splat.
Yeah, it'd be big old
Yeah.
black
And that's
ass
how
blood.
everybody in Arkansas got AIDS.
Yeah, pretty much. That's
Everybody's
like,
got
I was thinking,
AIDS.
Lyme disease, right?
AIDS.
that is the uber. Wait, that is
Everyone
like the
has
uber
this.
whitest thing I've ever heard happen.
It is pretty.
That's pretty hayseed. I like it.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I
yeah,
mean, we did
Today?
horror movies.
horror movies.
It could be anyone. Anyone
I
you
could
love.
do Dallas.
Any reason.
Prep for today because I didn't know.
I didn't know either. Like I'm not gonna lie, I kind of went to bed really early last night and completely forgot. So when I got up this morning, I was like, I feel so good. I slept in and then I post the show while I'm at work. Then I get a text from Travis. He's like, if you want us on, it can't go on at 2. And I'm like, fuck, I didn't pick a topic. I'm like,
So am I banned from talking about the thing on this one?
No, not at all.
anything you
Because
want.
that has a special place in my heart too.
It's not
Yeah.
like the whole list. We're just
We'll talk
talking
about
movies.
worst special effects.
Oh,
The
stop.
Thing. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Tell us about the worst special effects ever.
Maybe
The
most
Thing.
like toxic.
And let's also talk about worst costume choices. It's that stupid fucking hat he wears as he's in the helicopter. The end.
Oh.
Jimmy's about to sign out. He's like, I'm
Yeah,
done.
Jimmy's just like, I'm not talking to you. Fuck you.
I'm with you, Jimmy. I
He's
love
dome
that.
faced right now.
I know. I'm just saying all this because y'all kept stealing all my Bruce Campbell movies and all the other lists. So y'all can go fuck yourselves.
Campbell is great.
Yeah, you can't really fault us for that. We do love Bruce
The
Campbell.
Thing is a Christmas movie.
Yes.
In fact, it is the greatest Christmas movie of all times.
I'd say Die Hard is.
It's an allegory for the birth of Jesus and
It is, yes.
On that note, happy Easter, everyone.
No, the Easter is the sequel.
Werewolf Jesus Day.
The
Uh,
things that they don't understand, we talk about.
I know.
so I know another little alien movie from the same year that we'll see if you guys know. Have you ever watched Extro?
Yes. Oh, that's the Canadian one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember Extra.
I
Yeah.
don't think I've even heard of that
Was
one.
was Extra the one where it was in the basement? Or I might be thinking of a different one, but I know.
So
I've seen
Extro
that
at the
before.
beginning, it's got the weird alien where the contortionist was in the costume.
Yes.
And
Yes,
then
I got you.
it does the alien mouth rape scene, but it's with the hand
You can't
And then,
say that on YouTube, Jimmy.
mouth
Mouth
grape.
hugs. Mouth struggle
hug.
snuggles.
Yeah, Struggle Snuggles. Yes.
But
Like
anyway, then the lady gives birth to a full-grown man who's the kid's father, and blah blah blah, and it gets into all kinds of weird territory. But it is definitely one that if you have partaken that night, that's an excellent one to watch because it will completely mind fuck you.
Well,
Okay.
now I'm gonna tell
Yeah,
Aaron like, hey, I'm gonna go get some gummies tonight. We have a movie to watch. It's just gonna
Extro,
fucking
yep.
be horrible.
Extro came out the same year that E.T. and The Thing did. They all came out the same
Interesting
year.
choice for alien movies. One's about this sweet, loving one that loves this little family, and the other ones are monsters.
About
that wanna
these
kill us all.
monsters, yeah, that want to destroy everybody.
E.T. will always be the bane of my existence because that's the movie that fucked the Thing over. That's why.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, E.T. was huge back then.
that was. Just chords. Nothing important.
Gremlins is a Christmas movie.
Gremlins is a Christmas movie.
Yes, it is.
Do you know what movie as a kid? And just a quick side note tangent, just because it's one of my weird favorite ones. I showed it to you a couple months ago. Is the Guyver? When I was a kid, the first time I saw that, I thought that was a horror movie with all the all the changes when they would turn into the all the monsters and shit.
Yeah.
Like I was terrified, but loved that movie because the Guyver was badass.
I thought he was going to say Kay Parker's Taboo.
Yeah.
From
I was
back
gonna
in
say
the day.
Camp Fear.
Camp Fear. Oh, yeah. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Never
So
seen
that's a
it.
nice little obscure movie.
Camp Fear.
I highly recommend you put it on your list.
Yes,
That
You
and
know
the
what
Guyver has Mark Hamill in it.
that's true.
You know what I want? I want Hefty and JJ when this show's over. I want them to watch Peter the Penguin. That's what I want them to watch.
Peter
It's a
the
short.
Penguin is a
It's
great-
a short horror movie on Alter. You can see it on YouTube.
Oh, I love Alter. I love Alter.
Yeah, Peter the
It's-
Penguin. You need to watch that one, and then the song will be stuck in your head for a very long time.
I just got Pumpkin Patch out of there.
Oh, this
Now
is
it's back
even
in
worse.
there.
That is back in there.
Like the shorts, man. Like what's one of your favorite horror shorts on YouTube? Peter the Penguin and what was that one? The Portrait of God. That was one that a big one.
There was one on Alter
Yeah.
that turned me on to Alter, and it was this one, and I'm gonna find it again, but it starts. There's like almost kind of like The Thing. There's this group of people in like somewhere up north, but it starts in the middle of like there's like shit's already gone bad, like things have already gone bad, and it just kind of drops you in the middle of this almost a Lovecraftian story. It's very Lovecraftian actually.
Yeah.
And I can't think of the name of it, but it was so original, and I was blown away by it. I'm gonna have to find it on. It's gonna take me forever to find on Alter, but that's definitely one of my favorite shorts. And a lot of the ones on Alter I find are awesome because they're original. They're all like indie directors. Some of them have like some famous people in them,
that's cool.
or semi-famous people in them, but they're all just like these very well done, for the most part, short horror movies. And I love Alter. It's on YouTube. It's a free channel. It's fantastic. ALTER.
The Chair.
The chair.
Yeah.
Yes, the one where it's outside and then the dude brings it inside. Yeah. Oh, that was a really good
What
one.
was the other one those guys did, Travis? Where it's kind of like I don't want to give it away, but it's like
The one where he's the notes.
Yeah.
I don't remember the name of it, but it's if you watch The Chair, it's the same actors from The Chair, and they make another one. And what is that?
It's on the car. It's on the car, right? Like this guy, he's on his car and he goes out at night, and it's like
and there's a sticky note on there. Yeah.
And he goes inside, and his friends are like, "What are you talking about?" and stuff like that, and they're trying to figure out. Oh, that is a really
good one too.
That is another really good one. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look this up because I know nothing about it.
Dude,
matter of fact, those guys were kind of what influenced us to even think about making this thing. The chair and that little short. That was part of the conversation that led us into this whole adventure.
Cool. I'm gonna go check these out then.
Yeah, you really should. They're really good. All you gotta do is just type in Alter on your YouTube channel and sub to the channel.
And the worst part is there are some Alter movies that are phenomenal.
Yeah.
But they just end, and you're just like,
what's the
make a whole fucking movie?
Oat Studio, the guy that made District 9, he's got a lot of awesome shorts out there on YouTube for free. And I can't remember the one that had the Dakota Fanning in it, where the monster is chasing them through the base. Remember that one?
That was
it's kind of like The Thing, but
that one was good too.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna look it up. Hold on. Y'all keep talking. I'm gonna look it up.
But yeah, I didn't know about this channel. I feel so left out of this whole
Oh my
conversation.
God.
Yeah, no, that's
all
fair.
of these
Yeah,
sound really good. I'm like, and I want to know what inspired them to make our movie. Well, their movie, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, wait, what? Now I want to watch.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I found out about it because I used to watch Leto a lot, which is another like short movie thing. There's a million of them on YouTube. There's like these like short independent channels that'll show all these different kind of movies. Leto kind of like more runs the gamut, but then I forget how I found out about it, but Alter was like a spin-off of one of those, and it's just all like really creepy or horror type ones.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And they're all bite-sized, man. I think the longest one I ever saw in there was maybe 45 or 50 minutes. And they're great.
The box. The box.
Yeah. I remember showing Travis the box. It freaked him out.
That thing gave me the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jimmy's got a scary box, all right.
Like that's how I subscribe.
What's up, Dewey?
That's how I subscribe to Shudder. I saw a trailer for what was it? The one the possession movie where the girl is possessed, but her dude's like a pretend priest, and it's all over the internet, and they're possessing like everyone who's watching it. Can't remember the name of it all of a sudden. It's drawing a blank. It's gonna make me angry.
I don't know that one.
But no, it wasn't bad. It was kind of a good movie, and that's what made me get onto that. And I'm like, ooh, what's Shudder? And I started watching a lot more shit on Shudder.
Yeah, Shudder's great. Shout out to Shudder and Alter, apparently.
Well, we might need them.
we might need them. That's very fair.
We should kiss a little ass now.
That's fair.
Yeah,
So the one we were talking about with the car is called Warnings.
Yeah.
Warnings, yes.
Let's see. So we did Finley, which was the puppet, which that one's funny as fuck.
Finley,
we did Other Side of the Box, and then Peter the Penguin. Who Goes There? Warnings. The Chair, and then the one you were talking about is Zygote.
Yeah. Zygote is the one I was talking about.
The one Jimmy was talking about with Dakota Fanning.
If you haven't watched that one's fucking good. Like it's the creature in that is awesome.
Fair enough.
And it also has the most views out of my short film Fridays.
Oh, nice.
'Cause me and Devin used to do reactions to them.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
Travis got really how would you say feeling good one night, and he watched Portrait of God, and he called me. He's like, "Oh, you gotta fucking watch this." So I did like a reaction to it, and like it didn't hit me because I was perfectly sober and stuff, but like
Come on, it was set up so great, and the way it was filmed was so good.
yeah. All of these short independent horror movies and stuff people are putting on YouTube is better than the Hollywood shit.
I agree.
Sure, that's what we should have made the whole show about is independent horror movies. I didn't think of that.
Well, you just said horror movies, so we can make it all about independent horror movies.
We can make it whatever I want. It's
we have
your
that
show.
Yeah. I'm just saying for the
Just right.
discussion
Yeah,
purposes. It's like, oh, that's a better idea.
But I mean, you can watch those and see how they film stuff and kind of figure out how to do things and what works and what doesn't. And that's really what we've been doing over the last few months, just watching a ton of these things to figure out which angle, how to cut from person to person, you know. And but it's there's some out there that are crap. Don't get me wrong. And bless them for trying. You know, I don't shit on them for making a movie. They made a fucking movie, but you can get some ideas of what to do and what not to do, what works and what doesn't.
They had this really. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I thought of another really good one that was on Alter real quick before I lose it, and it was like this. She was like a victim of this serial killer, and she's dead, and she doesn't know it, and she thinks she's at like this interview. But she's really like in heaven, and like she's got like an axe sticking out of her head the whole time that she doesn't know what it is at first. But then it like switches and it shows like the serial killer down in hell and like his kind of like position on it. I forget what the hell it's called too, but it was more funny than like scary.
Yeah,
obviously, but it was another really well done. It was minimal effects. It was like a two set movie. There was only two sets. There was the hell one and the heaven one, and there was like two actors per thing, and so it was another really, really good one. But I agree, that's a great thing to watch.
That's what I was thinking of.
The Cleansing Hour.
Yep, that's what I was thinking of. So in the movie, she actually gets possessed by the devil, and this dude is a pretend actor who pays these people to act like it's possessed for its reviews and shit. So when she gets it, she actually starts like interchanging like into everyone who's watching it. So by the end of it, she turns into like the actual devil, and he's all like, "Thank you for allowing me on your planet." And then you hear like shit falling and rumbling all around them. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay,
it wasn't a bad movie. I just had to look it up real quick because it was driving me crazy. I'm sitting here going, "The fuck is that movie?"
We need to figure out a way to do like one of those kind of live stream movies too.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, it'd be really cool if we could really figure out how to do a live stream horror movie, like where we acted out on the live stream.
Where we acted out on the live stream?
You'd have to do it in one room, definitely.
No, like just like this. We would have to script it out, come up with some kind of plot to where we're sitting here just like this.
And then all of a sudden the ghost starts jerking off.
Oh my God.
Why is it gotta be me? Why not Travis?
Because I can't,
because I already came.
Travis's junk is too big. You'd see the head, like.
And we're still talking about horror movies here.
Are we?
Yeah,
that's
we're
fair.
talking
Yeah,
about how
yes,
we
we
would
are.
make a live stream horror movie.
That's true.
So, like, would one of us just die on camera?
Probably.
Oh, do it.
We got flipped off.
We did.
We got like, damn, he like, what is it? Crop dusted flipped us off. That was brutal.
Oh, yeah.
My brother just popped this real thing and then went like,
Nobody can see that, so we don't know what you're talking about.
well, that's fair. We were just as surprised as you are.
So we were very confused.
Yes.
What about have y'all seen PG, aka Psycho Gorman?
Yes, that is such a great movie. Yes, Psycho.
Oh, you need to watch that one.
Was great.
Yeah, exactly, Cindy. The chat would not be aware that we are.
What is that stupid song? I'm the heckin' best.
Mm.
Oh fuck! Well, I think that's what it was. How the heck in?
It would be a modern day version of War of the Worlds.
Yeah, it was awesome. Psycho
Oh,
Gorman
okay.
is awesome, dude.
Cindy. Yeah.
So we need to.
You know how
at
much
least once a
work
week
would
and
have to
fucking-
go into that
we
to
might have
have
to do that.
all the
Watch a movie
stuff set
together.
up, and then you literally have to.
nod out right afterwards.
You can't like show breathing or anything 'cause you're supposed to be dead.
Yeah, that's true. Or you could just like, yeah, that's true. Or you can just disconnect the cam or something, or like, I don't know how you would do that. That'd be weird. Or disappear off screen. I don't know. That's an interesting thought.
See, we can play with the overlays and all that stuff to make shit happen.
Huh.
Like you could pop up a little overlay of fucking like what was the demon in The Exorcist? These
Yep.
little flashes, the
And then they're just gone. Chairs just spinning.
it would be what I was thinking was like a play on what JJ's movie he was talking about there, like like we're fucking around with a Ouija board or some kind of
There's there's actually a movie like that that's pretty much based on that. That there's a they mess with a Ouija board or something, and there's even a psychic in it, and it's like this. It's all shot on Zoom, I believe. That came out because there was like there was a bunch of those movies that came out a few years ago, like Unfriended and
oh yeah, I remember that.
a couple of them that were just this format. It was like one of these, but the whole horror movie is in this format, and I can't remember what the hell the name of it was because it wasn't that bad, but they've done it already, which is the shame part of horror movies these days is it's so hard to come up with an original idea. Or maybe it's not, but like nobody wants it, which is why I'm excited for ours.
And that's why our horror movie, all the stuff they said you cannot do, we're fucking doing it.
Yeah. When they said we couldn't toss Jimmy like a midget, fucking doing it.
So
as long as you don't ever tell anybody.
I won't write, especially not the elf.
Yeah.
So while you were gone and I stepped out for a minute. Me and we were having to talk about the movie I want to make. So I want to make a rom-com porn. But the first like hour and change is an actual like full-on rom-com. And then at the end of the movie, she invites him back to her place and they smash it down for a half hour straight. Just beating it up. And then at the end of it, she gets up and sneaks out. She goes, that was the weirdest first date ever. And then that's where the movie ends.
They're gonna go.
Yep. I think it'd be the
that should have been how Friends with Benefits, and I could have watched what's her face. She was from that 70s show. Mila Kunis. Watching her
That's right, Cindy. What happened in Nashville stays in Nashville.
Shut up, Meg.
You guys think you're better than me?
I kind of want to know what happened in Nashville now.
All kinds of things.
Or Smashville.
They're still there.
They're haunting.
They live in Nashville.
They live in Nashville. They haunt.
I've been to Nashville once.
Really?
Yep. When me and Danielle went to go Jackson. Well, on her way back home, she wanted to stop at Nashville because, she loves country music, so she wanted to see it. And we happened to be driving into Nashville during the Country Music Awards. So we did like a loop around it, came back and hit the highway and left. Because it was
it's like
crowded.
I can't.
I was like, I'm not getting out of the car. I don't deal well with people, and there is way too many people, and we have no drugs in this car. So we went for a long trip. I'm like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
Like, we gotta go. When I
Uh,
say
so
drugs, I mean weed.
I have a question for y'all.
Yes.
So, what is the worst horror movie you have ever seen?
Oh boy.
But you have to explain why it's the worst.
I'll start this one because I already had this one locked in the chamber. The new remake of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the one on Netflix. That fucking movie was
bad.
A piece of shit from the beginning. The storyline was horrible. The effects are horrible. The kills suck. They're not even fun. Like I sat through that with Danielle and like we're like halfway through and she's loving it. I'm like, this is fucking atrocious. I got up and left halfway through, came back in like towards the last 15 or so minutes, and the whole scene where they're trying to start the car and it can't get it going and their head comes off. I'm like, all right, I'm seriously done with this movie. And then I got up and left. I was like, nope.
That's kind of like the Hellraiser remake that they
Oh,
had.
I haven't watched that. I refuse to.
I mean, it wasn't
not
bad.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad.
I actually watched it at Jimmy's house. So I'm just like, that's
Yeah.
not what I pictured Clive Barker's Hellraiser. That's.
Look, you ever read the novella?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I know they're androgynous and they're not male or female, and it's
Right.
just I can't not see Welcome to Oblivion. I can't not see him as Pinhead.
Oh no! Don't do that.
Don't
We have
waste
such
the
sights to
tears.
show you.
I have to go back through those. I
No
haven't watched those in
tears.
forever. Those
It
are
is
good
a
ones.
waste of good suffering.
Those are good.
There,
That's Tui's joint.
I can't really think of a horror movie that was just bad, but there's some I
Oh, I got you
regret
covered in
watching.
droves.
Yeah, there's some I regret watching, like Sleepaway Camp when I was a kid. I regret watching it. I regret watching it because the fucking ending scene, like I
The
couldn't sleep
reveal?
that whole fucking
Yeah.
night.
Yeah,
Like,
that's fair.
Dude, it was back in the 80s.
Yeah.
That shit had never happened before.
So that was shot about 40 minutes north of me.
She
Yeah.
had a tallywhacker.
My buddy knows Robert Hiltzik. Oh no.
Give him a second.
Which is pretty cool. Sorry. But yeah, sleepaway camp. Oh,
The
shucks.
the kills, the sounds, just like the sound design in that movie was like you could almost smell what was going on.
Did you know
And-
that the black guy in that is James Earl Jones's father?
No, I didn't. No.
Yes, that is James
Interesting
Earl
choices,
Jones's
man.
father is the
There-
black cook in that one. Yes.
The ending scene and the scene where the cook gets the shit poured all over his face and it's boiling off. Those two scenes like fucked me up. I think 14 or something when I watched it,
Okay.
13, 14, and it fucked me up all night. I couldn't sleep.
I
So
believe it.
and it was just so fucking weird. Like
It is a weird movie.
it's not
dealt with
straightforward. It's fucking weird, and it just makes you feel fucking weird. The whole
Uncomfortable.
goddamn movie.
And it dealt with a lot of issues, like especially like the gender swapping and things,
Yeah.
like things that are like more commonplace now. That
Yeah.
back in like what was that shot in 84 or something like
Yeah.
that?
For you.
83, 84.
Before me.
That was wild. I mean, the two
Oh, yeah.
dudes were gay in it. You know what I mean? And like, yeah, well, I just thought it was a crazy good movie. It dealt with so many different issues, but very disturbing though. I'll give you that one.
Yeah,
And
well,
I'm
I
lucky
mean,
enough- Oh,
like I
sorry.
said, I was like 13. And, we rented it.
Sure.
I was at a friend's house, and we were all watching that shit. I was in a house I'd never been in, and that was
Yeah.
like the
Oh,
last
yeah.
fucking scene I saw before we all went to bed. And it was like,
Oh.
holy shit.
Oh man.
Yeah.
At
And
the
just-
end where you see the tallywhacker.
And it's the weird
I
way
thought
they
they
did like the mask,
Yeah.
the fucking mask of her on the guy or whatever, and it's just like
Yeah, it was very off-putting. Yeah.
That's your worst horror movie?
well, that's
And
the
what-
one I regret watching the most. Like it wasn't a bad movie, but it's just like I wish I hadn't fucking watched it when I did.
Splatter Farm. Far and away. And I own a lot of the worst horror movies that I've ever seen. Because again, that's kind of my wheelhouse.
And you even told me not to watch that.
Lake. What?
Blood Fart Lake.
Oh.
Blood Fart Lake is Citizen Kane next to Splatter Farm. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Bloodsport Lake was amazing.
Oh, you have
Leo
no, you have no, you have no idea.
Hambone
No idea.
nose. Hambone nose.
Hambone, relatively sure Hambone go live forever. Shit.
All right, so I have two horrible horror movies that I didn't even finish, and for me, that's bad. So one is Rubber, about a killer fucking tire.
That was bad. That was a bad movie.
I thought it was pretty good.
Oh yeah, it's just.
But the worst horror movie I ever saw was a movie called Martin. And Martin,
You don't like Martin?
no.
Okay,
Oh,
that's fair.
Really? Could you see
John
very
Amplis.
aggravated?
Well, John Amplis, it's a George Romero flick. Oh, absolutely, Martin.
But
go
like
on. Okay, go on.
he
Ben,
thinks
sorry.
he's a vampire, but he's not a vampire, and he drinks blood, but then he gets sick. He's not really a vampire. It is, as you're watching, you're just like, why the fuck am I watching this?
It's just very slow paced.
It is so bad.
It's one of Romero's, or it was before It was after Night of the Living Dead, but before Dawn of the Dead, I think. But it had Savini effects in it, which were really good, dude. The razor blade down the wrist, the whack.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a very slow-paced movie, but there was a lot of his movies like that. Like There's Always Vanilla, and even The Crazies, the original The Crazies was very slow, a slow burn.
I like the remake of The Crazies pretty good. I mean, that was one of the few remakes that I thought was decent, you know.
And I'm not trying. I'm a very big Romero fan, so I was like, oh man, I kind of like.
Oh,
but
no,
I can respect it.
I didn't even make it through the whole movie. I thought the movie sucked. Those are two movies that I actually turned off. I'm like, I can't finish it. I don't care enough to eat. I don't care about the characters enough to finish and see where it goes.
I've got one that might break your heart. The when they did the miniseries of The Shining, the accurate one, I fucking hated it. Like I never even finished it.
I hated the little kid that played Danny in that one. Is the
I
worst
hated the whole
actor
thing,
ever.
like the shitty CGI and just like
It was the fucking 90s, dude. Like
the
what did you
Langoliers.
expect CGI to be?
Remember that Stephen
good
King
though, and that came out in
miniseries?
the 90s.
Yeah,
I just rewatched that recently. Actually,
Yeah, that was really good. That still holds up. That was a great miniseries.
what is it?
The Stand.
Oh yeah, The Stand. Yeah,
That was a good
Nadine was so hot, dude.
Oh yeah, Laura Santiago.
Bombsy. I like the
Matt
trash.
Frewer. Oh yeah, Matt
Fucking
Frewer.
Max Headroom.
Max Headroom. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm the trash can man. I'm the trash can man.
Yes.
And then who's that? That's Gary Sinise, right? In that one
Yeah,
too.
Gary Sinise was in it. Yep. And
Now,
Rob Lowe.
Molly
Whoopi Goldberg
Ringworm.
was in it.
I understand the actor
Mhm.
they had playing Flag.
Yeah.
Like he's supposed to look like Jim Morrison according
Yeah.
to the book. But I really wanted because that came out at the same time that T2 came out, and
Yes.
I wanted the T1000 guy to play Flag so bad. He would have done such
Robert
a good job
Patrick
as
would have been
Flag.
phenomenal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would have been really good. Yeah.
But I know he's supposed to look like Jim Morrison and act like Jim Morrison according to the books.
But he
the
didn't
book.
though. He looked like a Canadian tuxedoed redheaded redneck. He had that mullet, and I'm like,
He looked like MacGyver.
yeah, he looked more like MacGyver than Jim Morrison. Yeah. Like
But
Jim
I really enjoyed that. MOON, that spells
That
moon.
spells moon. Oh, Dauber was so good in that. I forget the gentleman's name. The tall blonde haired guy who played Dauber and Coach. Nobody knows Coach, so that's okay.
Yeah, I know.
I know.
All right, you guys know Coach. But
And it's sad though, because when it comes to the movies, they're very hit and miss. They're
Dude,
very
Stephen
hit and miss.
King's?
yeah.
They're very hit and miss. Like you get some like good gems in there, and then you'll get like the Dark Tower, which was
I was never a big fan of Pet Cemetery.
I was.
I like Pet Cemetery 2 more than I like Pet Cemetery 1.
I like
The movie.
Yeah.
Just because I think it's badass, and I liked where he got his face torn off by the fucking
the spokes on the
tire.
motorbike.
Yeah.
And it had Clancy Brown in it, so I can't. I'll give you that one.
Sleepwalkers was the worst Stephen King.
Oh,
movie,
Sleepwalker. Not according to Stephen King. According to Stephen King, Maximum Overdrive, one of my favorite movies.
I love Maximum Overdrive.
Me too, but it's Stephen King's least favorite. He directed it. He was high on coke the whole time, and it is like not even a secret.
I mean, it's got the Mighty Duck Man himself, Emilio, in it, so you know it's good.
The whole movie's just a fever dream. I love
and
it.
It had Patrick. He played Commissioner Gordon in the first Batman movie. The fat guy. I can't. Patrick. That's driving me nuts. I can't remember his name.
Well, at least we know who you're talking about.
And it's got Lisa Simpson in it too.
It does. Yeardley Smith. Yes. Yep.
Really?
Yeah, she's Curtis. Oh shit. Okay.
Now my question is, how did they get away with the face of the front of the truck being the Green Goblin from Spider-Man?
Because
How
at
did they
that time, Marvel was fucking broke, and they couldn't do shit about it.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the point of time I was talking about with the superhero shit. You couldn't find Marvel anything back then.
They were about to like lose it all.
Yeah.
Like, they were about to sell, and then all of a sudden, I forgot what comic book series saved their ass, but one of them popped out and it like blew the fuck up. Maybe it was Jim Lee's X-Men. I might be wrong, but that's what I feel like would have been for me, like
Yeah,
as a
like
fan,
the-
because the artwork and everything, I would have been like, that's where I'm gonna start.
All
Todd
I know is the
McFarlane turned
best-
him around.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yeah.
The best death scene in Maximum Overdrive is the soda machine kills. Those are my
yes. Where it just gets-
I'm
what
like,
about-
How
what about
the
kid
fuck do
getting
they
run over
shoot
with-
out like that?
From then on, every time you buy a Coke, you're off to the side, like, not getting me today.
Yeah, that's true. And I always liked it when I was a kid. Like I can think of that the scene in that same one on the Little League field where the kid gets run over by like the wheat thresher or whatever it is, the steamroller. To equate that to kind of the when they crushed the kid's head in the original Toxic Avenger. Now I'm a kid watching these movies. I'm used to seeing adults die left and right, and you kill a kid, and I'm like, oh shit! I'm like, yo, what? And then not only that, but it showed like the POV of the thing running it over, and then it shows the reverse of the kid's like hat coming off, the head getting crushed.
So
I'm like,
what
"God
you're
damn."
saying is, if you
Ooh.
kill kids in a movie, you'll remember it.
Yeah. So let's
Interesting.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
For
that's
me,
it's
for
funny
me
you say that.
I mean, I know it's
Trifecta-
frowned upon in horror movies to kill kids, and
Not
I
in
was gonna say
mine.
that the holy trinity of Stephen King movies for me is Kerry, The Shining, and Christine. Just
good
from
choice.
because they were all from my childhood.
No, good
They
choice.
all fucked me up when I was a kid,
I love
and
Christine.
they're all
The
kind of
Shining will
slow
always
burn.
be number one for me.
What was it? Say again?
The Shining will always be my favorite. But also, like when I met my wife on a blind date, we went back and we watched The Shining on our first date.
Nice.
And then we fucked. But and
Hopefully, she's still not watching.
oh, I hope she's watching because she knows. I tell the story all the time. I'm like, if it wasn't for The Shining, Devin, you wouldn't be here.
You were conceived for this movie. That's not right.
You're like, red rum in that vagina.
Here's Johnny.
Here's Johnny.
I slayed it.
Oh,
That's what I was like getting into your mama's panties. I was like,
Oh,
here's Johnny.
Oh, sorry. See, Jimmy, you just made it weird. You said panties.
Yeah, I made it weird.
yeah, Jimmy made it weird. Yeah, weird.
That made it weird.
No, Jimmy didn't make it weird. No.
Okay, I was like, wait, I didn't know.
that was the joke.
Oh, my bad then. God damn, you guys are gonna fuck with me all week.
Hmm.
It's gonna be a rough week for me.
Oh,
Oh, good. There's
You
only
don't have-
4 people watching. So,
yeah, and one of them is me.
and one of
One
them's
of me.
me and Cindy, and then probably Jimmy. So we're good. She's not
Yeah,
watching.
so we're good. Nobody's
I
watching
think it's
that.
just Cindy watching. Yeah.
Nobody loves us anymore.
Watch
That's
Cindy's
okay.
all like messaging Amber right now and be like, "You better tune back in and like rewind like 3 minutes."
You got to see what he just fucking said.
And she's gonna respond, "Yep, that happened."
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Pam's still
Pamela.
here.
Pamela's here.
Oh, great.
God bless her.
Thank
you,
you
Pam.
for holding on.
That's the person I want to know my deepest, darkest.
Yes.
secret.
She's my mom. You're fine.
I know. So it's like, oh, she's like,
No, you have to understand. She's my mom. I talk to her about everything. She knows things that she probably shouldn't.
yeah,
know.
but she's like, you're going to work for that guy in Arkansas doing a movie.
Well, technically, it's
Oh, I love you
charity.
too, Pamela. I don't know Pamela yet.
She's awesome. Pam's cool beats.
Yeah, it has been over 20 years, so she knows.
Newlywed.
Are you spanking her under your desk? Amber, blink twice if you need help. Like, or yell if you need help. There it is. Ah, boy.
I'm
Hmm.
so
See what she
sorry.
knows.
This
She's
is
like
taking
very
a really weird turn from going to horror movies talking about boning.
Yeah,
You were
well,
on my
you
channel.
bought it there.
You're
Oh, horror movies. Horror movies. I thought we were talking about horror movies. Oh,
Debbie Does Dallas, man. Just the giant bukkake. I mean, what?
You know, another really bad horror movie I hate was the more recent Evil Dead movie with the like conglomeration blob monster at the end.
Oh,
Evil
and that
Dead
Evil Dead
Rise?
Rise.
That one.
Yeah,
that.
I did not. Yeah, there we go. Figured he'd leave on that one.
I like the Evil Dead Rise. I would put it probably.
Come back, Travis. Come back.
So for me, it's like Evil Dead 2, and then Evil Dead, and then the 2013 one with Mia, and then Army of Darkness, and then Evil Dead Rise. So that's how I kind of rank them. But I like them
All right,
all.
that's fair. Well, I only liked. I don't know. I liked most of them. I think the only one I really didn't enjoy was Evil Dead Rise, and I was just kind of like
Did
over
I
it
get
at that
shunned
point. Just 'cause
again?
I'm like,
Did I get shunned?
Yeah, you know, the only thing with Evil Dead Rise is they didn't go all the way. You know what I mean? Like with the tattoo needle and all that stuff, like they just didn't go all the way. You know, it seemed like they held back, just like they suggested a lot of shit was going to happen, and it almost happened, but they didn't follow through.
I'm sorry, it's just my opinion. Out of the series of all the movies,
Well, you know what? Your opinion's fucking wrong. How about
that's
that?
my least favorite. My least favorite.
It
Like
is my least favorite Evil Dead movie, though I still like it. But
I couldn't get into it. I've watched it twice now, and
I
was
mean,
like,
I like
it's not for
the
me.
2013 one with Mia more than I like Army of Darkness. That's, Army of Darkness just went. I was so excited when I saw that
surprised you didn't
poster
click
for
out
Army
after
of
that.
Darkness.
Oh,
I remember.
there you go. There you go.
Oh no.
I remember we were coming out of watching Unforgiven, and I saw the poster.
I think The Thing is the greatest movie ever.
And I saw the poster for Army of Darkness, and then I realized that it was Evil Dead 3, and I was so excited. And then it was like it was a slapstick comedy more than an Evil Dead movie, and I was just let down.
But it was kind of heading that way from Evil Dead 2. There was a lot of, I mean, you could even argue to the original one. There was some sort of dark.
There was always some gags.
Or, yeah, there was some Three Stoogitude going on.
So for me, it's the first one, and then the one with Mia, Army of Darkness 2, and then Trash Bag.
And then Trash Bag.
Then Trash Bag.
Gotcha.
Travis has turned into what was the bad guy's name on Inspector Gadget?
Dr. Claw.
Dr. Claw.
Gadget.
That's okay. I can't.
How dare you speak of Evil Dead?
Keep talking.
I know. I was going with it.
Gadget. Next time.
Go, Gadget, whatever.
Go, Gadget. Go fuck yourself. What?
I always wanted those watches, but now JJ wears one. Like you can literally FaceTime somebody on that, which is pretty cool.
Not yet. They haven't gotten that far.
Oh, they don't
yet.
go that far yet?
Yeah, they don't have
I just like to every once in a while find somebody that has the walkie-talkie app, and I just talk like I'm on walkie-talkies. I'm like,
That's so
you gotta
cool.
say fucking over.
I have the walkie-talkie app. You can do that with my
So
watch.
I bought one so that Travis could always call me, and then I just never fucking wear it. Like,
Wow, that's almost worse.
Yeah.
That's almost worse.
I legitly got this because I'm the world's worst at not having my phone on me. So I got this, and then I just never fucking wear this either. Like,
He's like, yeah, I got it. So like when I'm out on the tractor and stuff, I know when like you're calling and shit.
You
And I'm
can't
like,
tell by the setting.
Hey, did you put your fucking watch on? And he's like, oh no, I haven't worn that thing in fucking months. And I'm like,
you can hook it up to like headphones too.
Okay.
So like if he calls you, just answer it on your watch. And
I mean,
talk through your headphones.
it's like a $400 smartwatch, and I just don't fucking use it.
I've been wearing the same Apple Watch for like 6 years now.
That makes me sad because I have like the second to newest one. Because I upgrade my stuff like every
watch
other year.
because I'm a cool Android guy.
Yeah, Android. I'm with you, brother. I'm Android too, homie.
Android.
Droid.
Whatever, bro.
Androids are a bunch of losers.
Yeah, well, these losers are going to be making your movie. So what do you think of that there,
Mm.
Chomsky?
This is the T2000.
So,
You get the
Doesn't
T500.
change the fact that losers use Androids. I
We're
don't
the
know what you want me
Kmart kids. We're not the upscale.
Yeah, we're not
Central Mall
games.
kids.
We're not
You're the
games.
GoBots. You're the
Mm.
GoBots.
GoBots
You're the
were
GoBots
better
right
than
Son of a
Transformers.
bitch.
How dare you?
Hold on. No, I take personal offense to that. That's
Transformers had to buy GoBots so GoBots wouldn't take over the Transformers.
That is a lie.
Yeah, you're goddamn right, you son of a bitch. You're goddamn right. And you know what? I have the fucking thermos too. Here, you little squirt. You little fucking squirt. I got the goddamn.
He almost
Goddamn.
drops it.
You're goddamn right. You shush. I'm angry right now. I got the freaking thing too. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks pretty homosexual right there. That's
It
pretty
does.
homosexual.
He doesn't realize it yet, but it's okay.
I don't care.
You know, it's kind of the same principle though, because
Oh,
GoBots were like
just wanted to go
$5 and Transformers
fishing.
were like 15. And Transformers
JJ,
take so
where's
fucking
Hefty? I don't know,
long.
never
You're just
met
like, wah, 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 wah.
Transformers were such cooler toys than any of the fucking GoBots. Please don't kill me.
Hey, Marcel.
Hey, baby.
I never owned a Transformer or a GoBot. I had Ninja Turtles. That's what I had.
Mm.
And I did have the Ninja Turtles that would transform into the turtles. You
I
could
did
like move it into
too.
their shell.
They were like
Yeah.
the little baby turtles. They were
Yeah.
so cool. I had those
But the best toy for the turtles was the Rat King. That was the coolest looking toy.
yeah.
I agree.
So,
Pretty dope.
so Masters of the Universe versus Thundercats versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Who had the best toys?
Teenage Mutant Ninja
Turtles.
Turtles.
The turtles did
Turtles.
That's
definitely.
between, dude. That's between Turtles and He-Man. I don't know, man. You had Battle Cat,
The He-Man's only had like the
Teenage
You
Mutant Ninja
you
Turtles.
had the turtle blimp and the turtle van. It shot pizzas and manhole covers.
Yeah,
and you could get the fucking Thunderdome thing, the big thing on wheels.
well, yeah, but I mean, how long until you lost most of those projectile things or the spring stopped firing? Or like, you didn't have any, like, did you have you did have a sewer playset, didn't you?
I
guys?
did have a sewer
Okay, you
place.
did have a sewer playset. But we had, like, dude, we had the Fright Zone, we had Skull Mountain, we had the freaking Voltron. All right, I can't argue with Voltron. Voltron was expensive, man, because you had to have all of those.
To build
And if you
one.
only had one, it's like, well, why do you only have
Well,
one?
And then you had the vehicle version of Voltron too, and it was like
Yeah.
fucking 30 vehicles.
I don't know anything about that. I once owned a Green Ranger Zord,
Ooh,
So-
the Dragon Zord.
So
that's cool.
the Power Rangers are just a complete knockoff of Voltron. It's like a live action version of Voltron,
Yeah.
basically.
That's
But
all that
better.
is. Definitely better.
No, when I mean better, I mean better as in like the original Mighty Morphin Power
Yes.
Rangers with fucking the two guys that were like punk guys, the bad guys in their high
Hulk and
school.
Skull.
Yeah. And the Black Ranger was black, which was great.
And the Yellow
And-
Ranger was Asian.
Yeah, Yellow
And
Ranger.
the Pink Ranger was fucking hot as fuck.
The Green Ranger was Irish.
Dude.
It's like,
Amy
what?
Jo Johnson. Oh,
I
dude.
loved her as a kid. Oh my god, I love the Pink
You know,
And then she was in Felicity, and I was like, fuck yeah, she is. Ah.
what an idea to take an old Japanese TV show and put like a 90s fucking high school sitcom over it.
Was
Hey, it
anybody else strangely attracted to Rita Repulsa? Like she was.
Oh, yeah, you know me.
A
Well,
little
yeah,
bit.
you got
A
that
little
yellow fever though.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Not Yellow Ranger fever. He was like, "Ooh, Rita Repulsa." He's like, "I'm
I mean,
Lord
she was
Zed.
hot
Look at
too,
my
though.
mushroom brain." Boop, boop.
Is this
Yeah.
true?
We have 7 views now. We switched to Power Rangers and toys. We get 7 views. Look at that.
Oh, I'm
Thanks,
nice.
guys, for being here.
I got so sidetracked because I thought the monsters and stuff on the original Power Rangers thing, I thought they were really cool.
Dude, they were so cool. They had the one with all the eyeballs and shit. The one that had the upside down pumpkin head, the spin.
Yeah, but they all
The
had
pig that would
voices
eat
like
them.
this, so it's very hard to take, them seriously. When you got a guy with 1,000
And
eyeballs, like,
the
oh,
slow motion.
you mind if
Yep.
I hit you there?
And when they
I'm
would get
sorry.
shot, it would spark out. Pew, 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 pew. Yeah, I did the pew. pew.
Yeah.
I know that was pretty good.
I was in my like mid 20s when Power Rangers came out. So
Yeah,
it
I was,
a little
I
past
was
me.
in my early 20s when Power
Yeah.
Rangers came out.
It came out on my
I
birthday.
was like 11, 12.
Yeah, it was perfect for you, man. Like,
And I was a little bit too old for Power Rangers,
I was 8. I'm the
but
baby.
I still enjoyed it. Like we didn't even give a shit. Like all the kids that were running around the street, we were like 11 years old. Like I'm the Red Ranger, bitches. I don't give a
That's what I
fuck.
did. I was
And then as soon as the Green Ranger came out, everybody wanted to be the Green Ranger. Like,
Yep. And he had the Godzilla robot, though. He had the Godzilla
Well,
robot.
maybe we put that on our movie list where we do a Power Ranger esque movie.
Oh, we got
and
to
then we
start.
have
with the
every
movie.
time they do a hand signal, they're like
Yeah.
doing the Hell Hitler and like.
Ooh, I'm down for that.
Like,
I will totally
no,
watch Power
Rita,
Rangers with you
you
boys.
can't do that.
Ugh.
I'm
You
like,
hate it.
whoa!
Bad,
I'm like,
but I love
whoa, what the fuck was that?
And the White Ranger did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because his was always the flat out hands like this when he would pose. It was always like that when he would do his shit.
I'm just saying, people are too fucking sensitive nowadays, man.
It's like the
Little bit.
Ginyu Force. There's a
Oh,
lot
I
of
love
those
the
in there
Ginyu
too,
Force.
like on Dragon Ball Z.
Ginyu Force is so good.
There's only one person in Dragon Ball Z, and that's Vegeta. So everybody else,
Vegeta is the man.
and Hercule or whatever his name is. He's
Mr. Satan.
Satan.
Mr. Satan is my favorite character in Dragon Ball Z, by the way.
He's the best character. He's fucking stupid.
He sounds a whole lot like Bull.
That I think you should use that voice in the movie. I'm just saying.
You think I should use this voice? I don't know.
He's like the Hulk
because
Hogan.
it fucking hurts my throat after a while.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Well,
Yeah, no.
That was pretty good.
I have to push it in.
I have to do a lot of yelling.
Yeah. Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Next time.
We start back at season 1 because we haven't filmed this shit yet. We hadn't.
Is
Good
Goku
luck.
gonna cry like a bitch for the
It
next
took like
3
fucking
months?
4 years to watch that shit because Filmation can never keep up. You know,
I-
Funimation. You know,
The last time I actually sat through and watched it again, it got to the end of the Boo saga where they finally fused, and then it ended, and then the next weekend it went back to the first episode.
Yeah.
I was like, no, and I stopped after that. I'm like, I'll
yeah.
just
I,
fucking wait
you know
till it
what?
comes
I
out.
think
I
me and
was
you
so
stopped at the same
frustrated.
time. I was like, now
so
fuck this, man. Like,
Maybe I need to do that with Devin. I just need to sit down and do a Dragon Ball Z marathon.
I would recommend the
Oh.
Dragon Ball Z abridged because they have an abridged series where they cut out like the 5 episodes of him making the one spirit bomb and shit like that.
Yep.
But how do I know it's going to be that good of a payoff if I don't watch it for 6 episodes with his internal monologue? Be like,
Yeah,
I gotta concentrate. I need to focus.
the payoff is fucking huge if you can make it through it. No,
It's a good episode. I mean, they are long because it's 6 fucking episodes, but it's a really good story that they build around the episode.
if you want to see my daughter Jess tear up, play the final episode of the Cell Saga where Gohan's fucking doing the one-arm Kamehameha. And
The
all
ghost of his
fucked up.
dad's right next to
Yeah.
him, blasting with
you
him.
can
Oh,
do it, Gohan.
yeah, that's a tearjerker for sure.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then
I don't
all the
regret-
Z fighters are like,
this afternoon.
Yeah, it's
all
true.
the Z fighters are giving everything they got. And then Vegeta comes in, boom, hits him with the giant Gallic gun, stuns him just enough. Bam.
Good shit.
Good shit. I like the Majin Buu when Vegeta does the Majin Vegeta.
Ooh,
And
He's one of my
Goku's
favorites.
like well, where this turned into a Dragon Ball Z episode, but we're
It's been everywhere.
they're in the
Man,
arena and
have a good one.
they're in the arena and Goku's like I'm not gonna fight you, and then fucking Vegeta just kills half the fucking audience. He just like
and just
blam!
comes back with that fucking smirk and the M on
Yeah.
it. Oh, cinema. I gotta rewatch that again myself. Actually, now that we're talking about, it, I'm like, I haven't watched Dragon Ball Z in a while.
Yeah.
So
All right, man, well,
next week we have the 2-hour episode, right?
Yes,
So
next Thursday, by the way, for everyone.
so next Thursday, it's what? Guilty pleasure movies, right?
Yes,
So everybody's gonna come up with their top 10 list, and it doesn't have to be in a certain genre. It's just like, this is my list of movies that I love, and anytime I'm scrolling through TV, if it's on, I don't care where it is in the movie, I'm going to stop and I'm going to finish watching the movie because I love the movie so much. It just gives me that feeling. So that's what we talk about
Feel
with
good.
guilty pleasure. Feel good movies. So, and we're going to share our top 3 with each other, so we can't steal each other's top 3.
fair
Flash.
enough.
Oh,
He's super gay.
I will watch that fucking movie over and over.
How dare you say speak ill of Flash Gordon,
Sam Jones is
the
the
New York
man. Have you
Jets,
not watched
bro.
Ted?
quarterback?
Hmm.
You guys like to party?
Go Flash, go!
Unfortunately,
Go Flash, go!
I do have to get out of here, guys. So I'm sorry I have to cut out a little bit early, but
No worries. We're
thanks
at
for having me
59
on.
minutes, anyways. All right, later,
But,
brother.
Love y'all, guys. I will hit y'all up later in the group chat. And
Love you, brother.
I cannot do that.
Later, Travi.
bye.
Is it Travi? Wow, my bad.
That was pretty gay.
It was pretty gay. I
That's
didn't
pretty
mean for
gay.
it to come out, but that's what came out. He's
Trappy.
gonna make
Trappy,
fun of me in the
Trappy.
group chat
Yeah.
later. I deserve that. I don't know why my mouth said that. I'm very sorry, and I am a little high, so
Twabby.
I blame you. This is your fault.
Usually
Oh,
is.
it is Friday night, isn't it? Yeah.
It is.
yeah.
The end of the
I
week.
may actually partake a little bit tonight. So
Hell
if,
yeah, buddy.
Nice. Good for you.
if you guys are in the mood to hang out, or do you got to work this weekend?
I
No.
do. I have to work
You do,
tomorrow,
but
and
I'm
I have
off.
stuff to do as soon as this show
No.
ends.
I may partake and do a little painting tonight.
Hell yeah.
Well,
there
let me
you
know.
go.
I'm off, so I'll be up for a bit tonight.
Sounds good.
I
Cindy,
played-
you know you're welcome. We'll just hook it up on Discord.
Works for me. And on that note, everybody enjoy your weekend and your Easter. Be kind to somebody because you never know what's going on in their life, and your kindness might just change their day. So be kind to people because it's free and it's easy. And on that note, keep the faith.
Keep the faith. Hop down that